All right, Coach, another spring game done today. Of course, the number one goal in spring is to come out of this thing healthy. Not only were we able to do that, we saw some really good things from both sides of the football. Just what were your thoughts today on your spring game today?
Man, I thought it was really, really good. I thought the defense kind of, after they gave up a big one early, kind of took control of the next 3 quarters. But then right there, the Cardiac Cats showed up again in the last 2 minutes, and they were able to climb back into the game and go down and give themselves a chance to tie it and take it into overtime. Weren't able to do that, but the defense stood up. So I was really pleased with all 3 phases of the game. We know there's work to do. But the kicking game I thought was phenomenal today. Riley Williams with his punts, Irv Friedman with his field goals today. I think he had like a 37-yarder today, which was really good. So, once we can get clicking on all facets of the game, we feel really good about what we're preparing for coming into the fall.
Got a chance to see all your quarterbacks today. Jawan Dent, the transfer from UVA Wise. We saw BJ get some. We saw Keith Moore, who's been here for a couple years, get a lot of work there. Your thoughts on the quarterback position? I thought there were a couple of instances where they really took control of the offense. Of course, with some issues where, some familiarity and that sort of thing with the other components of that offense. But just your thoughts on the quarterback play so far today, overall today.
Overall today, I thought it was real spotty. I mean, I think they did some really good things in spurts and leading the offense down the field to score. And then there were just some opportunities that we know that we need to correct. But when you get into a quarterback situation like this, it's human nature for them to try to want to win the job on a play here, on a drive here. So just trying to eliminate that and allow them to understand that it's a marathon, and we're not even going to begin to evaluate and make that decision until we get into fall camp, as we should. So you never really know. So they just need to continue to not press, learn the offense, get well versed in it, and then the cream will rise to the top as always.
Defensive side of the ball looked very, very well, especially down the stretch. We saw some takeaways there. We saw a couple sacks here today. Those guys were really able to get after it here. That's how the football was able to win today and win the game today. So your thoughts on the defense overall? A really good day for them.
I thought they were phenomenal. They could have easily got down in their feelings after they gave up that big one on like the second, third play of the game, but they really came back and forced about 7 or 8 3-and-outs. Then they got some turnovers on top of that. They had some drives that were extended, but then they stood up and was able to get a 3-and-out, then held them down in the red zone to a field goal. So, we really feel good about being on the right track with the guys here. We had several guys, that didn't go to game for various different reasons. So with this being the nucleus and still knowing that there are some pieces that we need to continue to fix into the recipe, feel really good about where the defense is going into the upcoming season.
This component of the spring is over now. What's the next phase for your squad right now as we begin to get this train really moving and really rolling towards fall camp and those first 3 games on the road here the 2024 season?
Well, the next phase after this, they're going to go and finish the semester strong. So we're going to make sure we're going to keep our daily routine as far as everything except being able to come out on the field with study hall, going to tutoring, and all of that good stuff. This year, we're not going to get on the road as a staff to recruit until they're done with their finals, to just give them that extra added incentive and support so they can finish this semester good. And then we'll transition into the summer phase. They'll do their summer workouts, how that falls in line with what needs to happen from their various locations. And then we report to fall camp, and that's when we try to make the decisions on who's going to take us into week 1.
One of the biggest problems for Edward Waters over the past couple of years is really just kind of getting a faster start to seasons. We saw last year losing the first 3 games and then beginning to get on a roll as the year went along. Same thing happened a year before. What do you think it's going to take to, the first 3 games this year are on the road at Florida Memorial, at Alcorn, and at Benedict, 3 very, very tough teams. What's it going to take to get this program really getting a faster start so you can really begin to make your way towards a championship here in 2024?
Well, the biggest thing that we've attributed to that has been Edward Waters beating Edward Waters. We can't make the mental mistakes down the stretch. The penalty flags, I was really pleased with that component today. I've explained to them that I will accept a competition penalty any day of the week. But, those administrative penalties, those selfish disciplinarian penalties, we can't have those. So those were at a minimum today. So I think we only ended up with 7 penalties today. And in the spring, that kind of gives you the the assumption that you're headed in the right direction. So that's something that we got to continue to put an eye on and continue to make important. And then just being explosive on both offense and defense. We kind of minimize what we're asking both of those units to do and how we would like for them to do it. And just kind of make that our brand of football and not try to make it bigger than what it is. And I think that'll help us get off to a faster start this season.
All right, Coach, well, we appreciate it, and congrats on a great spring, and we'll look forward to even better, bigger and better here in the fall.
Pleasure's all mine.
All righty.